tryna get paid tonight. Lil' Betty tryna ride my way. Know that you would like me, but I tryna get paid tonight. Lil' money tryna ride my way. I know you want me, but yeah.
Money calling, but I'm on my way. I know that you want me, but I'm tryna get paid tonight. Lil' Betty tryna ride my way. But I got my own problems, I ain't tryna get laid tonight. Money calling, but I'm on my way. I know that you want me, but I'm tryna get paid tonight. Lil' Betty tryna ride my way. But I got my own problems, I ain't tryna get laid tonight. I'm on my way. Just be patient.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Drop Dead Fred Show. I am your host, Simeon. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing great. You know, I've been real busy, but not busy at the same sense. You know, I'm a father. I got a family. I run a business, and I do this music and I do this podcast. So, being active and staying active can seem difficult, but in the same sense, it's like such a simple thing to do. So I find myself struggling, in a sense, trying to, you know, like, realize that there is no excuses. It's just me. And I just wanted to take the time out of my day to, like, really explain what I've been on and what I've been doing and stuff that I've been focusing on. Now, I think that I do have something coming up with a friend that I interviewed named Shish Kanak. He is an artist in Western PA as well. And I think we're going to be sitting down, and he's going to be asking me some questions about me. So it's going to be kind of like the Simeon Rossage interview of the Drop Dead Fred Show, which I'm excited for. So I'm not going to get into too many things I think he might be asking me about. But I am going to get into a couple explanations in case, like, there is a wondering of, like, when shows are happening, like, if there's a schedule, if there's a way that I go to pick, because I actually have got a couple of these questions, not even going to lie. In my DM, an artist hit me up and asked me about how I go about getting interviews and getting people on the show. And to be real with you, it's just out of pure curiosity, Curious George style. So at the end of the day, when I started this, I knew a couple artists, but since then, it's been like a very vast surprise about how many artists are in the area. And the main thing that I want to do is I want to work with people that I can sit down for an hour and talk about their journey. I don't want to, and this is not directed towards any artist at all. Like, you'll know if it's you, if this is you, and that's just it. I haven't ran into too many people like this, but I don't have too much interest in sitting down with somebody that doesn't take their art, I wouldn't say serious, but not even, like, they have to be in love with it in order to be able to actually have a good hour conversation just about their stuff. So that being said, getting stuff scheduled, like, I have a bunch of people lined up that I'm excited for. I know that I've been talking to Heavy Check Cell. If you guys know, he's a local artist from Western PA. I have a couple remote interviews lined up that I'm going to do via live. I have not figured out what situation I'm going to do on the live with that because of the setup I have. I have an iRig Stream Pro, so I'm able to stream right off my camera or right off my phone and set up with the microphone and whatnot, which is really nice, but I have to figure out which way I'm going to be able to stream to have if somebody else has a microphone set up that the iRig will work, because I know on Instagram Live it does not work. And I just had an interview with the guy that I'm probably going to interview again called Kings TV. He interviewed me. Now, we were just talking about him coming on the Drop Dead Fred Show, and he seems like he's been doing this a long time, so I'm definitely excited to have him on. But, yeah, man, like, the goal is to get episodes out every Monday, and that would be the best goal. Right now it is Sunday, and it is 11:26. I have one in the bag that I did with JT and Young E that I just did a week or two ago. It still needs edited, but it's really not. It's like a one-take one, like that I try to keep them, so it's nothing. It just needs an intro and an outro, and it's ready to go. I was hoping to wait until I had some more information from JT, because there's a song that he is dropping that we kind of talked about that I'm excited to hear about, and I want to be able to put it in the intro. So I will end up dropping that if I get on the ball, but I do plan. I have a DJ that we have been speaking, and he wants to come and kick it for an hour, and I think just talk about what he's been doing in the local community and maybe some things that he's looking out for, and plans that he wants to do to make this whole Western PA, but not even just Johnstown area in general, really just turn it into a recreational place in my head is what I'm thinking most of the people that are creatives around here want to do. And it's great that it's like we have great industrial areas that really strive, and that's nothing to take away. But I think there is an area that we can really benefit from that is recreation, and I think we've seen it work in other ways, just not in maybe the hip hop or R&B scene, which we're seeing really come out and like flower at like right in front of our eyes. So I think like the biggest thing is just trying to be a part of it. So yes, I do have love for music. Yes, I do, of course, want to make it in the music industry or whatever. But more than anything, I want to be a part of it. Like I would rather have a small piece of the pie and have a piece of the pie than be waiting. Like I don't know if you ever did this as a kid, but I did this as a kid before. You're sitting around and people are handing shit out, and you're saying no, 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 I don't want that, because you see what the nicer thing is, and you're thinking you're gonna get that thing. And at the end of the day, you end up not getting anything because you didn't act. You didn't take that opportunity. So, like, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is I'd rather have something smaller that's my own that I know I can do and that I love than waiting around for the best opportunity to make it and then it never showing up for me, you know? So that's why I try to do these different sort of things, which I have more in the bag, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've been talking to a lot of people, a lot of creatives, and we have a lot of things planned that we want to really get rolling. I'm not going to speak too much on it. The one thing I will say that I am going to start doing that I would like people to tap into is with the podcast and with music in general, I'm going to start doing music reactions / reviews, and it's going to be more like a radio style thing. Like we might have segments where we like try to compare songs or we try to compete songs against each other, but I really want to have a live where you can find new music that's good. And then maybe if it's not good, it's not good, you know? Like I'm going to speak my honest opinion, but like with me starting right now, I have a lot of artists that I connect with and that I like that are sending me a lot of unreleased to just have in the vault to just spit out there during those lives. And it's a lot of fire. So definitely try to tap in. Just check out the IG stories either on the Drop Dead Fred show or on 814 Simeon Instagram or TikTok, anything. We're it's anywhere. If you look up DDF show, if you look up 814 Simeon anywhere on YouTube or on Instagram. We're actually, I think we got to do a Facebook too. So 814 Simeon has a Facebook, but we haven't been too active on it. I have to get it connected so it just automatically posts. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you'll have a lot of the same fans on each platform, but I feel like you'll have different type of fans on each platform too. So I really try to make my platform somewhat different. There's a lot of same content, but I try to like kind of vary it out a little bit. But who knows? But yeah, besides that, we have a lot of other like with different people and just with myself, have a lot of other stuff planned. I just dropped On My Way, which it should be the intro to this. I had it playing, so as long as it sounds good, we'll be straight. And that was a good song, man. Young E did not think that was like a droppable song, which in my opinion, I think at our stage and our level of our career, everything's droppable. I mean, I think we could have some trash that's not droppable, but if it's listenable, you don't know who's going to like it, and I think it's worth getting it out there and getting that energy and letting that catalog build up. That's just my opinion, though. Obviously, I ain't shit, but I'm trying to build with y'all, and I'm trying to build together like brick by brick, day by day. I have a video that's out there somewhere saying like, if you're an artist, if you want to build, you want to connect, reach out to me. I really like, I'm really just about it for the love of the music. I'm not trying to like, everybody's trying to build their business, right? So if there's something I can get out of it, I will try to get something out of it, but I ain't trying to snake nobody. I ain't trying to screw nobody over. So that being said, like I'm only going into it with good relationships. So if there's no reason, if there's something like I'm not messing with you, or if we've tried to connect and it doesn't work, it's probably because the relationship just isn't what I'm feeling. And I'm trying to protect my energy and trying to protect myself. So, and as everybody else should, if like if you're not feeling something, just stay away from it. And yeah, I just try to go into stuff with I give them my full trust and I give them my full respect. Because as soon as you lose that, I want to know. Like, I don't want to pitter patter around. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to show you what I'm about, and I want you to show me what you're about. People just take longer sometimes to show you what they're about. And like, I know I'm a procrastinator, and I'm not gonna hold you. Like, if we're sitting there talking, I'll be like, dude, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. But if I say that out of my mouth, it's happening. That's the thing. I'm a procrastinator, but I'm a smart procrastinator. So if I want to procrastinate, I'm gonna say shit. So that's when you gotta get worried, is when I get silent. But lately, I've been trying not to be silent. I've been trying to go, 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 go. But balance is something that I find to struggle with. I had somebody recently tell me, shout out JV, said you can't be a businessman, you can't be a working man, and you can't be a family man at the same time. And I hope I can defy those odds, bro. I hope I can find a way to understand that balance is a key thing, and there's 24 hours in a day. And I think that with that being said, I think there's plenty of time to get your business in, get your family time in, and get everything in, and work hard enough so that way you can have spaces to just have a family day, just have a family week, just have a family month, just have a work week, just have a fun week, like all that. And I think it's just all about balance. In my opinion, I'm still young, I'm still learning, so I can't say that I really know for sure, but I'm really trying to say I'm putting that work in. I think I'll know when I am, bro. Like, it's definitely like, I'll say it's pain. I've noticed the difference this summer. I feel like I work, but then I go back to my insights, and like everything's like, in my opinion, it's higher than I've ever seen. Like, I don't want to speak numbers because my goal is 1 million. So I don't want to speak numbers, and actually my goals at this point is 500,000 on some standards, and then on some platforms 1 million. So I don't want to speak numbers until I get to that. So I know that the numbers that I've been putting up lately would be somebody's dream because they were my dream before. Like, I remember dropping and thinking, like, wishing, like, oh, I can't, like, I wish this would happen. And the stuff that I wish happens, like, it's been happening. So that being said, the game of it for me is finding a way to maintain that, and not like, because like this is the past month has been going pretty good with the music, I would say. And this is the longest stretch that I've been able to build it up with, I'd say. That being said, that's been the 4th time I've had like a loop where like it's building higher than it usually ever, like sporadically higher, like a big jump. So in total, probably 4 times that's happened. It's built up, and it seemed like I was getting a little bit of a better engagement. I was getting a little bit of traction, and each time I lost it, and it died. And I'm talking down to like I stopped making music and stopped like engaging with anything. Like, and I wasn't active on anything for a couple months. I don't want to say it was less than 4, but it was more than 1. So I don't know how long. It felt like a long time. And it dropped me down to like 0. Like, not on everything, but like on my Spotify, it was there was a point where I was at 0 monthly listeners, and I was never at that before. And it was a hard build up, and even after that, it was another hit, and it's just learning how to maintain that, in my opinion. So I have my miniature goals in my head, and I keep those sacred. But yeah, I try to vocalize big goals. I try to vocalize milestones. Like, if you're connected with me on Snapchat, if you're connected with me on certain platforms, you'll see my milestones. I'll post them. But yeah, I try to look at them in a way that's like, oh, that's not something to be content over. That's not something to be like, oh, look at me or whatever, because it ain't shit. But it's something to realize that to somebody it is shit, and to me it should be something because it's an accomplishment. So everybody, like, if you have something going good, like the On My Way song is going good, go catch that, man. I'm not trying to silent plug, but man, that thing's fire summer song, and the summer's over, so we're missing it. Bro, I got a heater in the basement in the stew. So you know what I'm saying, man. It ain't been amazing. It's been cold, but this song will heat you up. It's a fire song. It's definitely good, man. We got a lot of things planned. Now, speaking on that side of things, I want to jump into my artist zone. I am an artist, so I want episodes every Monday. If I have to do solo episodes, I want your opinion. Like, I want to know if y'all think like I could handle the solo episodes. If like every other week, like we could do it like a divorced kid type of deal. Like you could get a guest and you can get a single. You can get a guest and you can get a single on and off. Every other weekend type of deal. But we drop Mondays, I think. Let me know if the dates, if you guys like them, like the day of the week we drop. If you think we need more, if you think we need less, yeah, like whoever is tapping, whoever is enjoying this shit, I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys think because I think we can build this better together. I think that's the way it works, obviously. And yeah, man, like I said, I was tapping into the artist side of things now. I was sitting down and I got my first interview, and luckily it's for my album that's coming up. It's gonna be in October. I'm gonna give you an exact date, early October. I want to say October 6th, but hey, I'm not gonna give you an exact date today. I have a single coming out for it, and this is gonna be another this is a debut album into my music, and this is a debut album into my entrepreneur skills into music as well. So, and I think I think it's an exciting thing. Like, for me, I really want to try a lot of new things, which I'm excited to show you, but I want to get it together before I actually speak on it. But the album, though, the album has 8 tracks. Bada boom, bada bang, right there. That's the cover. Hard as heck, me and my little boy. But we got it nice and edited so that way you guys can't tell who it is. But I said it. It doesn't matter. I'm really excited about this project. I been making it for 2 years, and I made the last 8 songs in the past 6 months, and I love them. They're great songs. They're amazing. They're me being me. They're me being you. They're me being him. They're me being her. They're me being everybody. I feel like I put a lot of emotion that's just I feel breathing and I feel living around me. And I might sound cliche, it might sound whatever it is, but I feel like God gave me a gift in my life to be able to be a mirror to people of the things that I've seen or the things that I've had to deal with, even if it was through a third party situation. Like, I feel myself for some reason to be an anchor for a lot of people, and I don't know. I question because I don't think I appear as somebody that seems like that's like strong or something. Maybe not like physically, but maybe even mentally. Like, I don't think that that's a vibe that I give off. Like, somebody like, yeah, you could grasp onto. Like, oh, he got it together. I don't think I give that vibe off, but it seems to happen a lot, and I don't know. Like, that could be motivation, but in the same sense, like, I feel like a lot of times when I'm speaking on a track or I'm speaking about whatever, I feel like the person that wanted my advice or wanted to vent to me could just listen to that song and get that advice right there. And they just have to dig into the discography. Because I'm really like, I just speak on like real life, and this is like stages of life, and like this whole family over everything is like really a stage. So I'll tell you for sure, for the family over everything season, right? There's gonna be different projects in this like season. I'll call it 16 songs for family over everything, minimal. That's for the expanded edition too. All right. There might be more on that expanded edition. I'm not positive, but definitely 16 songs. We'll see how the family over everything does, and we'll see how people are feeling. Either way, I'll have it in the lock. I'll figure out what we're gonna do with it. But I got mad projects lined up, recorded, not recorded, demoed, non-demoed, everything that I'm excited to do. I just have other things that I want to put my focus on. So definitely getting the album out, but just keep in tune. There's 3 channels you got to focus on: the Drop That Fresh Show, DDF Collective, and Simeon Rossage, 814 Simeon. Those 3 channels is where you're going to see music, you're going to see artist interviews, you're going to see music reactions, you're going to see the whole 9 yards, you're going to see something new coming up too that's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be on DDF Collective. Might be on the DDF show. Not positive. Might have a whole new channel for it. But you'll be seeing it soon. And that might be one of the things I'm most excited for besides the album and besides this winter, that I really want to just put in time and network and really build myself up, because like I really saw, once I saw my growth in the past year, that I was able to, and I'm just keeping it a buck. I've seen a lot of growth, like small wins, but a lot, like too many to count type of deal, small wins. And I know I have not worked nearly as hard as I could have. The proof is in the pudding. You can look at your screen, you can go back, and you can look up to 6 months and see how much you posted. You can see how much you did this, how much you did that. I know I did not work hard enough. Work harder. Even if this is a message just to me, work harder. Grind. You only live once. Do that thing you want to do. This is what I want to do, so I'm going to do it. I hope that I can get respect for it. I don't want respect for it, but I hope that I can get it. At the end of the day, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to keep working on that. And if I get the respect, kudos. I'm happy. That's what I wanted, but that's not what, like, I'm not going to make or break my situation with that. That's what I mean. Like, nothing's going to stop me but me. So that being said, be you. And don't procrastinate. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a pussy. Just be you. And everything will be fine. Everything will work itself out if you just be who you're supposed to be. People are supposed to be the garbage man. That's okay. I'm not knocking the garbage man. Roach just said that. My interview that I was just on, they were talking to me. They said, I'm not knocking the garbage man. And neither am I don't think I'm supposed to be a garbage man. I don't think I'm better than a garbage man. I just don't think I'm supposed to be a garbage man. It's a completely different thing. This world got everything mixed up. Got everything weird. Because, like, what the fuck? And excuse my language, I'm trying to clean everything up, but it's going to be a haul. What the fuck would we do without a garbage man? Like, tell me that for real. What would we do without a garbage man? We would do nothing without a garbage man. We'd be screwed, bro. We'd be screwed. I'm just saying, it stink. It would smell horrible. We need everybody. We need everybody to play a role. Everybody needs to play a certain type of role. Like right now, the job that I do in my 9 to 5 isn't what I dream of, but I hope that one day that I can talk about it and I can see why it lined up in my path. Because I feel like everything happens for a reason. So do everything with a purpose and find a purpose. Do it on purpose. You'll find your purpose. I don't know. Something like that. Keep it a buck. Do what you love. Don't be a bitch. Keep going. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of the Drop Dead Fresh Show. I hope it worked good. Drop the Fred outro, but yeah, y'all have a good one.